What's up? Hi, hello, my name is Natalie. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. And today we are trying Beyond Meat chicken. That's right, Beyond Meat has now come out with a vegan chicken tender. Let's get that specific because it's not just like grilled chicken. Although, when I was doing a little bit of research on this, it looks like years ago they did have like grilled chicken strips. Is that wrong? Because I've never seen that in my life. But yes, the Beyond Meat chicken tenders are here. Apparently this was a highly requested item. I'm not quite sure why, because to be honest with you guys, I'm pretty happy with like Gardein chicken. I've never sat there and been like, you know what, this Gardein chicken could be more like chicken. But nonetheless, I'm one vote out of how many? And apparently people have been really wanting this product. So the biggest thing that's gonna be for me here is, are they better than Gardein chicken? Because I think Gardein chicken is pretty bomb. And I feel like they've kind of like won in the vegan chicken area, but who knows? I mean, Beyond Meat is pretty good with their products, so maybe this is a whole new eye-opening experience. You never know. The only thing is that they're only available at restaurants right now. I think, at least from like what I got from Beyond Meat's page and other pages, is that they're only available at restaurants. Like, I don't think you can go to the grocery store and get them frozen and then like heat them up like you can with all the rest of their products, at least not yet. But I could be wrong, because honestly, I've not been to the grocery store in like a good 2 weeks. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I just went out of my way to get this from a restaurant and I didn't need to. What's new? And also apparently they have it at Panda Express now too, but only like certain locations. I'm gonna try to get those to taste them. They're not in my area currently, I don't think. But as soon as I can get to New York or whatever, we will definitely be trying that. So what I have done is that I went to my local vegan junk food restaurant and I had to compare, okay? I couldn't just get the Beyond chicken, I had to also get the Gardein, because I mean, what is this taste test without the comparison to Gardein? I don't know. So in this one, I do have the Gardein chicken tender strips. I don't know what you want to call them. I call them chicken nuggets, but like this isn't nugget form. So like, I don't know, chicken tender, I guess. They were definitely supposed to give me ranch for this, which I'm pretty disappointed about, but thank goodness for our Follow Your Heart. This isn't ranch, but when I bought it, I thought it was. It's actually the creamy garlic, but like what's the difference? I don't know. So I do have these to try, and then I also have the Beyond Meat chicken tenders right here. So these are actually a lot bigger in comparison to the Gardein ones. Not only are they bigger, but they're thicker by a pretty decent size. And when I got these at the place near me, it only came with 3 of them. And when I bought the Gardein ones, it came with 7 of them. This was only $1 more than this, but you only get 3 in this? Doesn't seem right. Something doesn't seem right. I mean, they are bigger, but this was $8 for 3 chicky tenders. That's a lot. That is a hefty price. Now, obviously they're new. Whenever a product is new, it's gonna be a little hefty. It's how it works. So hopefully they can get that price down in the future. But we are going to take a look in between these and see what they look like inside. So first, I'm gonna open the Gardein one. I'm gonna cut it in half here. To me, that looks chicken-like. Like, no complaints on the visual. So when I open the Beyond Meat one, it is a little bit tougher. And yeah, I mean, that really looks like chicken. It is reminiscent of what their texture looks like of their burgers, or their beef patties or whatever once you cook them. But it does have that more like pull apart look. The breading also on the Beyond Meat one is a little bit thicker and kind of more realistic, if you want to call it that, because obviously this one has like oats in it and a little bit of a thinner crust on the Gardein ones. The biggest test is obviously tasting it. First, I'm gonna go with a plain taste test, and I'm going to try the Gardein first, just to, you know, give me that regular feeling of eating what I'm used to. I mean, it's good. I mean, I literally have no complaints about the Gardein ones. Again, I think it has the right flavor, the right texture. I like it. So it will be interesting to see if this is really that different. This actually does smell like meatier. I don't know if I like that, to be honest with you, but I think like meat eaters would appreciate that. All right, so taste test. That's really weird. Huh. The separation of where the breading is and then the chicken is, you know how sometimes like the breading gets a little bit mushy in between those two? It's like really mushy. I don't know. The texture is definitely more like chicken than the Gardein, but it's kind of mushy. I don't know. It's like, what pops in my head about this is kind of, it reminds me of vegan drumsticks that I've had, where sometimes it can be a little bit too soft inside. And I feel like that's kind of what I'm getting from this. It's like the texture is good, but it's not firm enough to make you really appreciate the texture, if that makes sense. The breading is really good. Like, I think the breading is a lot more realistic and reminiscent of a chicken tender versus the Gardein. But because of that like mushy separation between the breading and the vegan chicken, I don't know if I like it. The flavor I think is a lot more on point than the Gardein. I think I honestly prefer the Gardein just because I've been vegan for a while now, and I feel like I kind of prefer the non-pungent chicken flavor. I think the taste of this is very close to real chicken. This is kind of more like, you know, it's vegan, but it's good. I am so incredibly surprised by this. Like, I really thought this was gonna blow me away. Let's try it with a little bit. I got some barbecue sauce with it. Let's see if that changes anything. I think with the sauce, you notice it less. I mean, it's not bad. It almost has like a little bit of spiciness to it as well. I think it's just the pepper in there. I don't know, man. I think I prefer the Gardein. I think if the Gardein had the breading of this one, that would be like the perfect match. The flavor is really good for people who want that really authentic chicken-like flavor in their vegan product. But man, I don't know if it's the restaurant that I got it from that made it like too mushy or cooked it too long or whatever. So yeah, I don't know. I'm a little disappointed here. I honestly don't think I would buy these again. It's just not like blowing me away, and for the price, it's definitely not blowing me away enough. I've been happy with the Gardein ones. I think they could definitely improve this and make it better, which they usually do after they release a product. They usually get the feedback and then make it better. I think they will on this. Other than that, I think the breading is really good, and I think it has a very strong flavor if that's what you're looking for, is a very authentic chicken tasting like tender. I'm glad I got to try this, and I think it would be interesting to see a meat eater try this. But for me, it's definitely Gardein. If I can get my dad to try this, I will, and I will put it at the end of this video because I think it would be interesting to see a meat eater's opinion. But yeah, you guys, I think if I had to rate this Beyond Meat chicken, I think I would give it a 6 out of 10. I don't know, I'm not a huge fan, so it's gonna get 6 out of 10 breads. I think there's a lot of improvement that can be done. In the end, it may just not be the product for me. Luckily for us, we have so many vegan chicken options. I know Whole Foods has their brand. Obviously, Gardein has their brand, and there's a couple others as well, especially for chicken nuggets. You are nowhere short of finding vegan chicken nuggets. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like down below if you enjoyed it, and comment, let me know what you want to see next. And subscribe if you haven't yet. I upload every single week, usually on Fridays. I'll see you next time. Bye. Like, do you usually do ketchup or what? No. All right, go ahead. It might be a little bit hot, but.
Texture is very much like a chicken tender.
Okay.
Maybe just a little tougher.
Really?
But you could get a tough chicken tender. The flavor tastes more like a chicken nugget.
There is a difference?
Yeah. If McDonald's or Wendy's or Arby's or Burger King had these in a little chicken tenders box, I would believe it's chicken.
Okay, wait, can I have a bite? Because I thought it was super mushy. But the difference is that you had it heated up by me.
Tastes like a fast food nugget to me.
I think when I reheated it, honestly, it was a little bit less mushy than when I got it from the restaurant. Okay, well, that's helpful information. Thank you.